What would you say are Yorkshire's main foreign policy concerns?
Well, I'm not from Yorkshire, so I'm visiting, but at the Foreign Office, of course, we're representing the whole of the United Kingdom, so including Yorkshire and every other part of the UK. And I think the concerns here, the issues here are probably the same as everywhere else. Big issue of the day, obviously, is EU exit and making a success of that. Global Britain, so, you know, making Britain a success on the world stage in the circumstances of exit, big for Yorkshire, big for the whole of the UK. One thing that we care about a lot in the Foreign Office and that will matter to people from Yorkshire as elsewhere is the consular responsibilities that we have. So Brits who are travelling overseas, you know, in a whole range of destinations that they go to, if they get into difficulty, looking after them, making sure that we care for them if they get into trouble. So I think all of that matters in Yorkshire as it does for the rest of the UK.
Do you think there's much distinction between how people experience foreign policy in Yorkshire and how they experience it in, say, London?
Well, I'll be finding that out, I hope, in the conversation this afternoon. And I think it's very important that we have foreign policy conversations, you know, around the nations of the UK and around the regions. You know, it shouldn't just be about London. I think one of the worst things that could happen would be if people regarded this as just a kind of, you know, a conversation in a bubble there. So it's very important that we engage the whole of the country, because it's the whole of the country that is engaged internationally.
And do you think there have been many generational differences in what sort of areas people are interested in foreign policy?
Well, again, I may find that out today. I think the most important thing is to have people of all ages, including young people, really interested and engaged in foreign policy and international issues. I sense that there is quite an interest at the moment for obvious reasons, which I think is good. We want everyone engaged in the national debate, and I think young people have a particular value to bring to that, maybe a curiosity as well. So looking forward to this conversation.